So let's have a closer look to our demo environment. In this demo, I will show you how to get overall picture of your computer and software environment, how to drill down into details, examples of data we provide about devices, software, performance and use of your computers and software. So here you can find our main dashboard. We have over 1100 devices in our demo environment. We measure the things in 4 categories: devices, software, performance and use related matters. For each of the categories we provide a service score which tells how the condition of each of the category. Here in below you can see the score values where 1 is the worst and 5 the best grade. From these 4 categories we calculate the main service score of your whole environment. We measure all our customer environment exactly the same way, so we can calculate the real benchmark score which you can find next to your own service score. So to see how you are doing compared to the average of all our customer environments and top 5% of the customers. On the left you can find your service score development trend, how it is developing over a month, quarter, half year or even a year's time. Let's now drill down to devices. Here in the grid you can find all the computers. The colors indicate the utilization level of each of the device. If you click this blue square below the grid filters all the devices where the daily utilization is 4 to 8 hours a day. I can view those devices via the list view, which shows a bit more information about the devices. I can export the list to Excel with loads of detailed asset information, or I can click an individual device. As you can see, there is a lot of detailed information from each of the device. All the relevant asset data, even which external displays are attached to this computer, how much disk space there is left, what is the laptop battery condition or device startup time. For each of the devices we calculate a device quality score which reflects all the identified functional and performance issue in that specific device, which you can see here down below. You can see also on a daily level what the issues that user has been experiencing with his or her computer during that day. You can find what all software are installed and how they are utilized. You can find also what is the security status of this device. Is there the latest TPM chip in use? Is the BitLocker in use? What is the status of your security software? Are the latest operating system security updates installed to this computer? And what are the user rights in these computers? You can find even when the computer was last restarted, which can be relevant for security updates, which won't get installed if the computer is not restarted on regular basis. So let's go back to devices dashboard. Here you can find listed all the warnings and alerts that we have identified in your environment. Difference between the warning and alert is that the alerts are a bit more serious problems. If we click as an example high memory usage, so we can find that 108 devices are suffering a regular high memory consumption. By clicking the issue, we can see the device list of these problematic devices, and by clicking the issue you can also filter these devices to the grid. You can look them in a list view, or you can export devices to the Excel for further actions. As you could see, there are quite a few issues that we have identified, so we do not have time to look all of those issues, so let's just pick up a couple of them. A good example of a generic issue are the devices where the hardware drive is almost full. In our case, it means that there is less than 5 GB space left, which means also that the latest updates most probably won't install, and pretty soon the computer may stop functioning for the user. So this is a good example of easy to fix proactive tasks that you can take before it becomes even a bigger issue. On Devices dashboard, we can also find the basic asset graphs, including which operating systems are in use. About Windows 10, you can find even more detailed graphs about what all versions there are in use currently. Maybe there are way too many or even end-of-life versions, so it is very important to stay in control in these also. If we go to software dashboard, we can find all the installed software products in your environment. And the coloring tells how actively you are using those daily, weekly, or monthly, occasionally, or never. You can list all your software products and export the list in Excel if needed. From a functional point of view, we measure if the software is not responding, if it hangs, or the worst case, if it crashes frequently. So in our demo environment, there's the one software that crashes frequently. Let's click the software, and we can find that it is Microsoft Professional Plus 2016. So if we click this software, we enter a software product view. Here you can see to how many computers it has been installed, how actively it is used or never used, and in which computers. You can also see history use data from 1 year, from 1 month to 1 year. You can also find identified issue history for the past month on a daily level. So as an example, if we look September to 7th, we can find what all the issues have been recognized during the day. There are crashes, hangs, and not responding issues, as you can see. If we look then the issues dashboard, we can find listed all the performance and functional issues at one place. We can also find security readiness status of devices, operating system, and user accounts. We can find in seconds all the devices in which disk encryption is not in use. So if I click here, we can find 32 devices in which the problem exists. Probably something that you would like to fix quickly. Or show me all the devices where the latest security updates are not installed. Also probably something that you would like to fix quickly. Or show me all the devices where the device startup times are over a minute. So 40 devices, and you can list them to Excel to see exact times in each of the devices. Or you can click an individual device to see, as an example, that in this device the startup time is 67 seconds. And finally, quick view to our use dashboard. So here you can find how long the computers are powered on during a day or even monthly total. Or you can find device utilization, how long the users have been logged on into computers during a day. Or you can find easily all the computers that has not been started for a long time, which may be a security issue as updates are then not installed. We also even estimate your energy spent or carbon footprint based on how long your computers are powered on. Now go to applixure.com and start free trial today. See you on the other side.